how are you? Welcome back to Aparna's Home TV, your one-stop destination for your everyday life. In today's video, I got you a yummy, healthy, but not compromising on taste in any way, Malai Kofta. Do try it my way and let's see if it works for you or not. And let me know in the comment section how it tasted if you tried it. Did you get a chance to check out other lunch and dinner recipes available on my channel? If not, please do, link is in the description box below. Now let's go and see how to make this yummy malai kofta. So for making malai kofta, you need to do kofta separately and gravy separately. So first we'll see how to make gravy and then I will show you how to make malai kofta. So we need cashews, 4 tomatoes, ginger garlic paste, heavy whipping cream, 1 onion, few chilies, whole garam masala, dhania powder, turmeric powder, chili powder, salt to taste and jeera. So let me cut everything and I will show you how to make the gravy. So I poured in a big tablespoon of oil that is heating up. So now we will add our whole garam masala, 1 cinnamon stick, 1 cardamom and 3 cloves. And we are also going to add our cashews. I am adding approximately 10 cashews, 10 whole cashews. It gives nice richness to the gravy. So let's let it fry and then we'll add our onions. Little bit color came to the cashews. It's going to fry more with onions. So let's add our onions. I finally chopped them. So we are adding. We'll fry it until it becomes nice brown in color. So it will take some time, but we'll fry it nicely. While the onions are cooking, let's see the ingredients we need to make the koftas. I boiled in 3 potatoes. I halved them and boiled in for 3 whistles. I'm using spinach, whole bunch of spinach, but if you want, you can replace it with methi. I'm using half onion, few green chilies and paneer of course, and ginger garlic paste and salt to taste. These are the ingredients that will go into the koftas. We need half cup of paneer. We are going to grate it, chop finely the spinach and grate the potatoes, and then we'll mix in everything and I will show you how to make the koftas. Onions are almost browned up. So we are going to add 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Fry it nicely. It won't take much time. Don't leave the stove. Just mix it once so that nicely it's fried. Now we are going to add our turmeric. I'm adding half teaspoon. Mix it nicely and now goes in our tomato. I finely chopped them, so let's add it. Mix it nicely. Keep the lid on so that they will soften up a little. For 1 minute is enough. So let them soften up for 1 minute. It's been 1 minute. Let's mix it once. And now we are going to add our masala. First goes in our chili powder. Adjust according to your taste. If you want it little bit more spicy, add little bit more chili powder. Next goes in our coriander powder, 1 teaspoon. And salt to taste of course. 1 teaspoon should be good. And mix it once. And to this we are going to add a few maybe a quarter teaspoon of sugar. It will bring out nice flavors of everything. So I'm adding in quarter teaspoon of sugar. And now goes the important ingredient, that is water. I'm adding in around 1 cup of water so that it will cook nicely. Now we are going to reduce the heat to little bit less than medium, and it will steam for 10 minutes exactly. Just keep the lid on and let it steam for 10 minutes. I'll show you after 10 minutes. We have all the ingredients ready except paneer. So now it's time to grate the paneer and put it. So I'm using exactly half cup. I'll directly grate into it and add it like this. There I have it, exactly half cup. Gravy has been on the stove for 10 minutes. Now it's time to off the stove and let this cool down completely so that we can grind it and make the gravy. Nice and tasty. So everything is ready. So I'm going to add around 3 teaspoons of corn flour so that we'll be able to bind it. And next goes in our ginger garlic paste, around 1 teaspoon. And last goes in our salt, around 1 teaspoon. So now we are going to nicely mix everything and make sure when we are mixing, we'll mash the potatoes so that there are no big pieces. Look at all that paneer and spinach. It's going to taste really, really good. Now our koftas are ready to be made. So let's finish this gravy. Malai kofta. And I'm not going to deep fry this. I'm going to show you how I'll make koftas, yummy koftas without deep frying. There you have it, guys. Look, those koftas are ready to be made, and let them sit, and when you're ready to make, they will be ready for you. So now that our masala was cold and ready to be grinded, I grinded it, and we are adding 1 tablespoon of butter and few teaspoons of oil to make the gravy. That should be enough. Let it heat up nicely, and then we'll add our jeera and green chilies. Butter is totally optional, but it will give nice richness to the gravy. That's why I'm adding it. And some curries need the butter, not all the curries. So when you need it, you need to add it. So I'm adding in our jeera, 1 teaspoon of jeera. Next goes in our green chilies. Fry them for a few seconds. Now it's ready for our gravy. And I'm adding in my grinded gravy. I'm going to add in little bit water to get all the masala out. Let's add our water, and this should be good. Let's mix it once, and we are going to keep the lid on and cook until it comes to a nice boil on medium. While the gravy is cooking, let's make our koftas. I like to make koftas hot and add to the gravy when we are ready to eat. So right now I am packing hubby's lunch, so I am only making 2 koftas. So just mix everything once more and I like to take little bit less than mediums. Don't overcrowd the pan. And this is ponganal pan. You can also shallow fry it. It will taste really good if you don't have ponganal pan. And just put it like this. Nice and tasty and healthy at the same time. And put one more. Now it's ready to be fried, so we are going to fry it. This is how you make the koftas. So let's fry them. It came to a nice boil. At this stage, gravy is ready. You can totally skip the heavy cream, but I'm going to add it. Around 1 tablespoon should be good enough. That's it. Mix it once. Our gravy is nice and ready. So let it boil for another 1 or 2 minutes and we are going to take it off. Keep the lid on and there you have it. It's been 1 minute, so we are going to off the stove and take it out. But first garnish with coriander. I'm not adding color to it, but if you want, you can add color for more. It only adds looks. I don't want the looks right now. It's going to taste really awesome, and we are going to assemble the gravy right now. We are making the koftas right now. I put it in less than medium heat, let them cook for a minute and turn it over and cook for another minute or 2 and they should be ready. It's been 1 minute, so let's turn it. Can you look at that? At this stage you can also add oil again, but I'm not going to add it. Look at that beautiful kofta cooking. Turn it once more to see if it's cooked or not. It needs to cook a little bit more. They are perfectly ready. So let's off the stove. That's how I make my koftas. You can deep fry it, but I don't like deep frying. So this is how I make my kofta. Now let's assemble the whole thing together to make it malai kofta. So this is how I like to assemble my malai kofta. Put in the base of the gravy and now we'll top it with malai kofta that is ready, almost ready. I'll top it and then show you. This is how I like to put in my koftas and drizzle little bit of heavy cream. Not too much, but look at that presentation. It's going to taste really good. Do make it and try it and let me know how it worked for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you like my videos. Thank you so much. Bye.